When you drive an old car, you get used to the benefits. Lower cost, easier maintenance, no car payment. Those are obvious. But what about safety? Let's not dance around it. Modern cars are safer. That's just the truth. Side curtain airbags, crumple zones, automatic braking. New cars are designed to protect you in ways older ones just aren't. And if you've seen the crash test comparisons, you already know what I'm talking about. So if that's the case, why do so many of us choose to drive these old machines? And let me be clear, I'm not here to make one argument. I'm here to lay out both sides, because I think this is one of those decisions that deserves more thought than it usually gets. Old cars are simple, reliable, and easy to work on. They're often cheaper to own, easier to repair, and sometimes they just feel more human. But that simplicity can also mean fewer protections when it matters most. Some people in the comments have brought this up, and they were being honest and thoughtful. They talked about having families and kids, people to protect. And when I read those, I listened, because someday I want a family too. So here's the real question. Is safety just about crash tests? Or is it also about how we drive? That's something I've been thinking about a lot lately, especially while reading Why We Drive. Why We Drive talks about a kind of safety that doesn't come from the car itself, but from you, from being alert, present, and responsible, not just for yourself, but for everyone you share the road with. Modern cars are full of features designed to protect you from distraction, but maybe a deeper safety comes from not being distracted in the first place. Maybe safety is presence. Maybe it's also about knowing your machine, knowing your limits, and caring enough to drive like you mean it. There's no one-size-fits-all answer here. It's all about trade-offs. Your life, your needs, your values. And one more thing. We all come to these choices with different experiences. Some of us grew up fixing cars with our parents. Some of us are building a life from scratch. And others are protecting something they've already built. That shapes how we see the world, and that's okay. So instead of jumping to conclusions, maybe we can just start by listening. A little more kindness and a little more understanding. Because none of us knows the full story behind someone else's decisions. All we can do is try to live intentionally and help others do the same. So now I want to hear from you. If you drive an old car, knowing what you know, why do you still choose to? If you drive something newer, what helped you make that decision? Drop a comment below. I read all of them. And if you're new here, check out the other videos where I dive into the bigger picture behind why old cars still matter. Thanks for watching. Mitchell.